Welcome to a Farming Sim special. This is for Aldridge. I should have been putting up a forest tonight, or today, but things conspired against this. BP had an emergency call he had to go and see to, and I think Sean must have been bailing, and I didn't really fancy doing a one all on my own. So what I thought I'd do is I'll show you a little bit behind the scenes when we get a map prepared. So what we've got here is Farming Sim 15. I'm going to be mods folder for Aldridge. This is the map I'm using right at this moment. I'm going to copy it out here, and I'm just going to alter two things which I need for the storyline at the moment. So we copy that. I'm going to make a little folder up on the desktop. Aldridge. I'm going to call it summer so I know what it is if I should forget myself. I'm going to paste Aldridge on there. I'm going to unzip it. I'm using 7-zip, which is a free open source zip program, just zip and RAR files. I find it very handy, and you don't get the nag screens you get with some of the commercial ones if you use them as a trial. So what we're going to do is find the map folder, and this is it. This is the Aldridge map. I'm going to open it up in Giants Editor. I'm still using, I think, 603 because it works, but I'm not using 64-bit because it does tend to crash a bit. I'm using the 32-bit, and it takes a little bit of time to load up. But you may remember in the storyline, I'm getting rid of the liquid fertilizer tank. So I thought I'd better get rid of that completely. But I will need to leave the trigger behind. I have already done most of this, ready for the winter, but I thought I'd do this so we got it now. So what I'm going to do is find where the farm is, and it's over here. This is the farm, the silos, and we know that the tank is in here. So we just dive in. This is what we need to show. I'm just going to zoom it a bit. See if we can just go up. That's it. That's better. Now we click on that and we find that this is it. Look, this is the water tank and the trigger. I need to leave the trigger behind. Now I think if I do this, I'm going to take everything out. So I need just to take the tank itself out. And let's just see if the trigger, yeah, the trigger's moving with it. So I don't want to do that. This should be just a trigger mover now. That's just a trigger. So what we're supposed to do is dig this back out afterwards. I don't think we can get the tank separately. I'm just trying to pick up the water tank again. There we are. We're going to move this right out under. Now we're going to dive under the thing and try and pick just the trigger up to bring that back. Let's see if it's gone right out. No, it ain't gone right out of reach. Here we are. Just make sure we get the right bit, which is the green arrow to bring it up. Now we want to go in here and just hopefully make the trigger available. And it does tend to dive down a long way. And we can see it now. We don't want to do that. Oh, we got it. Look, there it is. So we just level it down to the ground. We don't see this. Hopefully, when we're playing, yeah, we can see the whole trigger now. I'm just going to do it so I just under. That should do it. So anything coming in here still be triggered. You still got fill liquid here, although there's no liquid tank anymore. But if I get rid of the trigger, I can't fill dry, and I'm keeping dry on the farm at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this. It takes a few seconds and all. First of all, it's got to decide this. I'll click the save button. There we go. One other thing I want to go. So this should be quite a quick, short video. And for me lately, that will be a miracle that is short and sweet, so to speak. I'm not a great user of Giant I can't add things, I can just take things away, which is all I'm doing here. But what we do, if you do anything like this, never ever work on the original. Always make a copy to work on and keep the original somewhere safe. Right, that's done. So I'm going to come here, and the next thing I want to do is close this lot off. And I've got company from a cat, which is going to make things very interesting indeed. Their location at the sawmill. You know, in the story, that's where the Crawford Browns are gone. Now, because I left everything in there, including the that's the one, including all the sound effects. Now, that's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. Now, we should have it. Got to find it. Move around. I move around. Hold down Alt. Left button to move up, down, and side to side. Right button to move forward, and also you can use the scroll wheel to scroll you in a bit quicker, or to just scroll you in a bit. Now we don't want to take everything out here, so we will just open this right up and find out what we want. What we want, if we click on each bit separately, we should see what we've got. That's this little building. I'm going to leave that. The lumber mill. No, and leave that. That's where they actually live in. Sawmill floor 1 and 2. That's this. I don't want this anymore, so that can go. And this one can go. We don't want either of those. So all I'm doing is put them underground. If we actually dive underground when we've done this, you'd better see them all. The boiler hose. Now where's the boiler hose? Ah, there. Let's have a closer look at that. No, I think that can go. Log fountain. That's this bit here. We're going to leave this alone for now. I might get rid of it later. Wood cellar marker. No, it may be somewhere else, of course. But I want to get rid of these log stacks because they're not really, don't really look the part. All I'm doing is take them underground. I'm keeping on the map, but hidden. That one. Third one, which is here. If we get rid of that, just tidies up the garden for the Crawford Browns. They will thank me. Possibly. Could always leave one of those there, but I'm just not going to do it. Scattered rocks, they don't want rocks over the garden. Can you imagine the Crawford Browns having rocks all over the garden? Won't be allowed now. Log dump, that's this lot over here, that can all go. Mill pine trigger, don't want that anymore. Because we're not going to be dumping anything in there, so I can go, that's the trigger to. It's when you dump them into the pond for you to sell them. We don't want that now. What's this? There's another marker, and that's not shown anywhere. So we shan't bother with this. Scattered rock. Can't see them here. Some of these things may be elsewhere on the map. Oh yeah, over there, so I'm not bothered with that. And scattered rock. There was no sound effects. Now I'm not certain if they're in something like this. This is the sound effect. Now I don't want this. This is the that's this one. This is the lumberyard. Now to prove it. No, that's the lumberyard one. Get rid of the oops. We'll try and get rid of that. We'll bury that. That should now be okay. I'm not certain which. Looks like they're just water sounds there, so we will leave that alone. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to save this, come out, and we'll just go into the game quickly and see if this has worked. And I'm going to close off GE because it hasn't worked. I'm going to dump this bit and start again. I usually find it's easier. But all we've got left now is the main building and a little outbuilding. Right. It's just told me it's not responding. Hopefully that has saved, so we should be okay. Now we need to wrap this lot back together again. And zip it all up. Make sure you're on the very first level. Just right click on 7-zip, add to archive, and it's come with Old Ridge Farm zip. It's easy enough to remove most things. I did have problems with the bridge because I think they're all incorporated into different splines and possibly the water table, but it didn't want to go. If you remember one of the storylines where the bridges were out, but he got over it. I'm just going to go back to my documents. I didn't put it down here already. I think I have actually. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's this one. Now, this is the Old Ridge Farm we had there. Now, I'm going to just cut that out. I'm just going to put it back on desktop. I don't think I've got one. Soon tell me. Oh, yes, we have got one. So I better not. There. Try and find out where the other Old Ridge is. It's on. Should be on desktop if I see it. It's up here. What we'll do then? We actually make one. This is. Old Ridge Mine only 12 July 2016. That just tells me exactly what it is. Now I'll just open that up and I should already no, I've got to cut this again. So we cut it right out, paste it in there, just check it's in there. Yep, and it's gone from here. Now in the Old Ridge Summer, open this up. I want this one out here. I'm just going to copy that out in case I fancy doing some more work on it. And there's more I want to do. That's it. That's my main one. Now this is one I'm practicing on. You think I'll just go in and do things, don't you? Some maps I practice on, and this is one of them. This is the Old Ridge. I'll call it Winter. That's a winter map. It's in there at the moment. It's all ready to go. But I'm just playing around with a few things for the moment. Now we will rename this to back to mods. And we've got all the mods in there we need. We shove it onto, I don't know which one we shove it on. We shove it onto 5. 5 hasn't got much done to it, so we're punting the 5. I'm going to close this lot all down. Got this here. No, we haven't got that there. Take that back. And whilst that's doing that, I'm going to haul you back. Actually, well, I'm going to haul you back as soon as I can. Here we are. On to Farming Sim. So as soon as it comes in, you should see what we're doing. Just checking see if you are with me. What about that? I almost know what I'm doing. 5 is the one we're going to try on. This is one I've been playing about with a few other things, a few other ideas. Now I have to say, I hope 17 when it comes out has got a lot more save slots. 20 is nowhere near enough for me. You see, I've got 3 on Old Ridge. I can't have 2 on every map I'm playing because it just isn't possible. But I use some of these Old Ridge, this one is more as a test map. To test out equipment. Right there. Now, the first thing we're going to do is have a little walk around here, because there's none of the equipment that's here because I sold it all and I haven't got all the things. There's a completely different save game. But the first thing we want to do is check. Yep, it's gone. Now we need to double check that we can actually load something up. I'll get a steer, and I'm going to go onto the mods for this. I'm going to get the sprayer tank, default color will do for that, and I want a spreader. I just want to check that the triggers work. Magic glows across. As you can see, I've got other stuff running. It was something else I was doing, which I'm not going to tell you what it was. Somewhat embarrassing thing. I think that's all up, and the rest, yeah, that's it. Find the right one is the one. Oh, the tractor already here I could have used. Get inside. Oh. Might be a bit far away. We are a bit far away. Seems the brakes are better on steers when they're new. That's it. And we'll hop back on the tractor and just hook up to the spreader, and when I hit the right button, I'm playing this actually on keyboard as I was doing work on the map. I haven't got the wheels set up. So if he drives even worse than normal, that's the reason. Right, we're just going to... Oh. This is what we all do when we're changing maps around, playing things. We add things, take things away, just to get things as we want them. Now, all I'm going to do is check that both these triggers work. Get onto the front one. That fills. Shouldn't be filled now because it's liquid. As you see, it's actually filled with herbicide, and they're all there. So that's fine. We know that one's working, so we go onto the back now. Don't want to put much in there, just to check it's working. Let's fill them. Yep, full set. Right, that's okay. We now take a run over to the lumberyard. And I think I've got yes, I've got fast travel on this. Find ourselves somewhere near field 14 to be cut across to the pub where we spend many an hour. Go across this way, we should be getting close to what was the lumber yard and is now home sweet home for the Crawford Browns. Not there. Back round a bit further. It's over here, you fool. There we are. Listen. Hey, all the sound effects are gone. There's water sound effects in there. I think we got rid of them. They're still there. They are there just quietly. I may have to actually delete those right out, but this is how it didn't take the save, and that's why. So I've got to do this one again, but I have got one I prepared earlier. So if you bear with me again, I'm not going to save this, I'm going to quit straight out and we'll show one we done earlier. Oh, you should be back with me again. We're just loading in another old route. This is the winter map. The map will be coming in this winter. I'm trying not to show you anything else. What happened there? It crashed before I could actually save everything on that one. So I'm trying hard to find a way around so we don't actually go anywhere we shouldn't. This is fair enough. Don't think I've done anything over here. And we're going back to the lumber mill. What was the lumber mill now? Crawford Browns, and hopefully this time I shan't be made to look a complete and utter idiot. That's better. No logs, no rocks. That's gone. The crane's gone from over there. Water sound effects, but no sound effects from the mill itself. And I left that lot there because I thought they might just like to show off it. Anyway, that's roughly what we do, or what I do anyway. Other people do it properly. But I thought, as an apology for not actually having my normal map of normal game out Tuesday, I'd rush through and do this. So it's Mehrman saying cheerio for now. Oh, and I better just do the rest of the round. If you like what you see, please leave a like. If you're not a subscriber and wish to subscribe, please do so. I'm always happy to see you. Be sure to comment, because I'm very happy to have comments. It means I might have something to talk about. I might have to get rid of this lot. And, well, with that, it's Mehrman saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.